Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Thursday. How's everybody doing out there? I'm Mrs. Pixel. Thanks for stopping in at my channel where I do diamond art here on Twitch. We are going to continue working on our Swing Under the Moonlight Snoopy canvas with the intent of finishing it today. So let's get started. Hope everybody is having a good week. Been pretty decent. Hi, Mare Bear. How are you doing? Ah. Make sure I actually got all the plastic off this time around because I've had a bad habit of doing that lately. Yeah, see, there's a whole bunch right there. I think I need a new blade because I don't think this one is cutting. Good, almost Friday. Yes, it is almost Friday. I am ready for the weekend. I'm always ready for the weekend. But I blink and the weekends are over. There we go. You have any good weekend plans? Okay, I'm getting a really big reflection off of this. Hopefully. I think it's straight. Oh, you recovered from spilling your jewel tray? That's the worst when that happens. I mean, you kind of just don't want to do anything because you spilled everything and it's such a pain, but you know, you pick up the pieces, you move on. I don't know, find a spot for all this stuff. So let's see, we're going to follow our natural line here, the natural line of the swing. So we're going to do from about here over and then move the camera. Did you have to get new drills or like, did you have to order more or did you manage to salvage all the ones that you had? I know some people are just like, nope, I'm just throwing them all away and ordering new more drills. I've considered that at one point, but I just talked myself out of it because I didn't want to wait that long. No plans, just rest this weekend. We have a lot of busy weekends coming up. Yeah, it seems to be, September seems to be a really busy month for most people. I know that we're entering what I call our family birthday season. It seems like everybody's birthdays are in the next 2 months. Like the end of August all the way through the beginning of October just seems like it's nothing but birthdays. So there'll be a lot of that going on in our family. Luckily, none of that right now, not this weekend. So I'm hoping to get a little bit of cleaning done. I want to have a few things I'd like to get done this weekend, so we'll see. As long as the weather cooperates, of course. But I have to wait just a little bit longer to put up my Halloween decorations. I'm kind of like geared up to do that already. I just found some really cute things and I just can't wait to put them up. And I know it's too early, but it's like kids are back in school. I say after Labor Day, though. It's fair game. It's kind of like Christmas decorations, though. You don't want to put them out. You don't want to put them out when it's freezing cold out. So that's why I kind of like to do it before it gets too terribly cold outside. I mean, you have to do it for Christmas, but you don't have to do it for Halloween if you can, if you can help it. Yeah, I can't believe the kids are back in school and hearing the buses every morning again. Just crazy. Time flies. I'll be lurking at the gym. I always catch you while I'm working out. I promise I'm not a fitness freak. I go like 3 days a week. It's okay. It's all cool. No problem. Enjoy your workout. I wish I had the motivation. I need to. I'm just really bad at being motivated for doing such a thing. I want to. I just I don't have anybody to motivate me. Hey, Broom. Okay. Thanks for the lurk. All right, let's see. Do we have any? I thought I saw an R that was just sitting there by itself. Yeah, this is going to be one of those canvases that is like, basically once we get through this row, it's all one color after that. So I worked from home today, so I got to move my body. Yeah, I work from home too, so that's why I need to start working out because I work from home and it's starting to take its toll on me. So I definitely need to start moving myself around a lot more. All right, let's see. Well, that looks like a 5. So on the puppy front, the puppy is doing much better. Antibiotics have kicked in. So she is back to her old self. Thank goodness. Poor little thing was miserable, but I'm happy that she's doing better now. So that's just a quick update. For those that don't know, she was in emergency over the weekend, and the poor little thing got a nasty UTI and was just miserable. And, so we took her to pet emergency, and we got her some antibiotics and some pain medication, and she seems to be doing a lot better now. So they definitely worked, and she's back to being her old begging for your food girl. So that's good. Just, you feel bad when they hurt and they can't even tell you. I would do anything for love. I would do anything for love. All right, we have a little bit. Let me see. I got one more right here. We got D's, and then once again, the rest is all one color. I loved this painting when I saw it, but I should have really thought it out a little bit more because I did not realize how much color blocking was going to be in this thing. There's way more than I anticipated. So it's not the most colorful canvas to do on stream. But that's okay because the next couple, there's going to be quite a few coming up that aren't going to be very colorful. You know, we're getting into the fall, Halloween stuff. So there's got a bunch of darker canvases because they're Halloween themed. Hey, Army Mike, how are you doing? However, we're going to try to get everything set up for me to be able to do my favorite Halloween game on stream as well. So that, I don't know how that's going to work yet. That is something for Unbreakable to figure out for me, because I'm no good at that stuff. Do anything for love. Okay, just got back from emergency trip to Lowe's. Get parking flags for our sprinkler system because we're getting fiber internet in the morning. Oh, wow. Nice. So you need parking flags? Like, I don't have a sprinkler system, so I'm not exactly sure what that is. Marking, not parking. I was like, okay, wait a minute. Okay, marking. That makes a lot more sense. It's like parking spots. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. You don't want them to dig that up. Me and Broom need to stream a Mario Party, but y'all ain't ready for this. Oh, you have not seen me play Mario Party. That is one of my favorite games. I love Mario Party. It's one of the few games I can actually say I play fiercely. We are not AT&T customers, and they had to dig in our yard for the lines that they messed up the entire neighborhood. I am so pissed off about it. Oh, wow. Yeah, that would suck. Hi, Nin. How are you doing? The only one that I have ever known. But yeah, so that's the plan. We're going to do some... Oh, another really tough week. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Your job seems really intense. I have called them multiple times and had to get pissy with them. I can turn the nice switch off when I need to. Yeah, you have to. I like I said, I hate to say I finally did it with my daughter's school, but I did after everything that happened this year. I was like, I'm done. When it comes to her now, I'm not nice. I've gone into, you know, what do you call it? Full full bitchy parent mode. You know, I usually try to be kind of like, calm and civil and stuff like that, but now I'm more, no, sorry. Like my sister told me, she's like, you need to channel your inner bitch that I know's in there. I'm like, I said, I try not to be like that, but I am now when it comes to her. Took 19 minutes, but I just got your live. Wow. AT&T not putting it in the company is Gigabit Now. Never heard of them. You gotta love Twitch and our lovely notifications, you know. That isn't my first line of defense, but I will go there if needed, and it's totally up to them, not me. Right? Exactly. You hate the newer car? Take no shit, take no prisoners. That's right. Yeah, not this year. Nope. Mm-mm. Not anymore. I am not a mean person. I am not a confrontational person, but I've gotten to that point. So, we got a C Spire fiber and I love it. We have a Wi-Fi 6 router and we get like 900 download and up over Wi-Fi. Dang. Some pretty decent internet you got there.
Yeah, 900, down,
Okay, so we're 900 down, but only 30 up. Okay, so yeah, yeah.
for them.
My newer Challenger needs new spark plugs, and it's going to cost about $600. Dang. Why so much? Is it like one of those situations where the spark plugs are like located where you have to take half the motor out to get to them? I've heard of cars like that. Yep, okay, that's what I thought. I swear they do it on purpose to get more money out of you. They're like, anybody can change spark plugs. Let's put it behind the motor so only certain people can get to it. My sister's car was broken down. My dad's been working on it, trying to fix what my brother-in-law messed up because don't know what the dummy did, but we're pretty sure he spiked the computer in it. It does all kinds of weird things, almost like it's possessed. So it's like, oh, the joys of car ownership. And I think I put too much in this one. I mean, I bought my car. I'm just glad that I did for right now, but dang. Is it me or is Mrs. Pixel's volume lower than it used to be? Is it low? Like, I can't tell. I've got like the mic like way up here. I try to bring it up higher. I blame Unbreakable. Yeah, right? Exactly. And then they put the spark plugs behind the motor, so it takes forever. You can't get to them. So the 600 is probably just in labor. For 10 gig up and down for gigabit now, price is $200. Wow. Is that like, I don't know. I'm really bad at knowing all that stuff. Unbreakable has to tell me if if what we have is good or bad because I'm so bad at all that stuff. I may be a brunette naturally, but yeah, I have the brains of a blonde. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just don't worry about that kind of stuff because I just say, Whenever something breaks or I don't understand something, I just say, "Here, honey, fix this." I probably shouldn't do that. I should probably learn how to do some of this stuff myself, but it's just one of those things. Removing and replacing spark plugs for labor is $364 because they have to take the intake manifold out. Spark plugs will cost me $32 and I need 6 of them. Then one fuel gasket, which is 48. Yeah, see, man, that stuff adds up. I actually know what all those are. So you should be proud of me. That much I do know. I'm not a mechanic, but I actually know what all those are. Yeah, I would too. I'd be like, just nope. That's just sad that you have to pay that much just because I'm not thrilled about having to go get my oil change and how much that costs. But I'm not going to do it myself, so. Right? You wouldn't. Yeah, sometimes I say it's just better to pay the money and not deal with other problems that could arise if you do things yourself. Too many things go wrong with cars. Often they say that is the recommended method, but there are ways around it. That's why I'm having my mechanic do it. And these are not dealership prices either. Oh, wow. Dang. I'm going to keep that in mind the next time that we talk cars. I'm like, nope, you can't have one of those because where the spark plugs are. My daughter was complaining today because she got her car and just, yeah, bigger car takes more gas, which takes more money. It stings, but that's just the way it is. Because she was complaining about how much money it took for gas. But she went from a little Honda to a Jeep. So yeah, big difference. It's like bigger tank, more money. It sucks, but it's the way they go. Yeah, they go by the time methods list for billing. These are original spark plugs. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so it's the other way around. I was like, wow, that's a lot of miles on the car. Okay, wait, no, I was mistaking this. So you put 81,000 miles on it. So basically 82,000 miles on the car with the original spark plugs. I mean, that's not terrible. Like, I'm also one of those people, like, when it comes to, like, oil and stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, they're telling me my oil needs changed and this and that, and then I'm like, it hasn't been that long, or I haven't used that many miles. I'm not looking forward to having to do that. 1 year. To what, for your oil? Because if that's true, then I'm good for a while. Even though it's telling me I need to change my oil. I think because I already got the W's out, I'm just going to keep working on them for right now. I hate taking the time out to go get my oil changed. They probably didn't reset the idle light. Who knows? I don't know. I just think it's I just don't think that I use the oil as much as the thing claims that I do, because I don't go anywhere except to the grocery store. I'm pretty much a homebody for the most part. Mileage or time for oil changes. Right. Mileage or time, but like usually it's time because I don't usually put the mileage on. I've had my car for 3 years and I don't even have 10,000 miles on it yet. So I think I am using synthetic. I think that's what they use. I don't know. I'm going to get rid of this one though. Yeah, that's about how much mine is going to cost. And I have to change my air filter as well because it's telling me that it's time to change that too. All right, let's see here. Cities. So what's new with everybody? It's been a while since I talked to some of y'all. Don't ask me where the y'all just came from. I had a lot of trouble with headaches for a couple weeks. Sinuses were going berserk. I had some serious like hay fever going on, but finally clearing up. So I had just gotten to the point where I just couldn't even look at stuff. My head hurt so much. I had taken a break for a little bit. Parts cost more than labor. Usually it's the other way around. Usually it's the labor that costs more than the parts. The things you hide from me. You were everything that I wanted. I think it's everything just costs so much money nowadays. It's just getting ridiculous just how expensive things are. I mean, like, you name it, it's ridiculous in price wise right now. I don't think anything has like come down in price. I think everything's gone up, and I don't understand what a baseline is for things anymore. time to start hammering these corporations, right? Yeah. Like I went to the grocery store the other day to get some stuff, and I feel like I didn't buy like hardly anything, and I spent $100. I'm like, how? Like, what did I get? I've been trying to keep a lot of extra protein options on the go protein options in the house for my daughter because there's this link that that protein helps with um, certain things that she has, and so and it seems to be true. She's like literally the commercial for Snickers. She gets hangry very very quickly. So I try to keep like protein stuff in the house for her because it helps. Yeah, trying to start to consume less. Yeah, I definitely need to do that. I'm trying not to buy any more diamond paintings either, but it's really hard. Now I told myself no more for a while. I've got way too many to do as it is. So labor was $25 parts. Labor was $25. Parts were $60. 5 quarts of synthetic oil was $6. Total and 31 oil filter. Okay, I can't math tonight, but I'll take your word for it. Yeah, it just all adds up. That was like, I mean, just ridiculous taking our dog to the emergency room. I mean, we didn't have a choice. What are you supposed to do? You only have certain options, but that was like $300. It's crazy. Not to mention driving there. But like I said earlier, she's doing much better now, so um she is recovering well. Um so that's good. And it took the vet 2 days, her actual vet 2 days to call us to return our call when we left a message about her not being well. It's like, yeah, I was not too happy about that. We need single payer health care now. I don't know what they're going to do in our area. They announced was it last night? Yeah, I think last night that they're closing the other major hospital in our area. So I'm like, oh, snaky, that could be really bad. Or it's going to be really bad. I don't know where everybody's going to go. There's not enough hospitals for people now in this area. I say we will probably. I don't know how it's going to work. But they were part of the Steward health network that filed for bankruptcy all over the country. So yeah, they have 3 hospitals here, and they're closing 2 of them for sure. Every other major and even plenty of smaller countries provide health care for their citizens with their citizens' money. Yeah, I don't understand why we don't do that here. It clearly is a system that works. How come we can't get that here? I mean, it's a proven system that can work. So why can't we have it? Yeah. Isn't that always what it is? Always, always, always. It's crazy. Yeah. It's easier to steal our money, corporate greed, because it's political. Yep. All of the above. I'm not like, a big politics person because honestly, it's hard for me to get into politics. Um, Having listened to my dad my whole life, just kind of like, I don't know. It's just very confusing to me, but yeah, there's just a lot of things I dislike about that are done here. I know it shouldn't be, but I don't know. To me, it is. Like I said, I'm probably I'm a blonde in a brunette body. I should go back to dyeing my hair blonde again. It's been a minute since I had blonde hair again. I used to color it blonde all the time, but then it got to be too much work. My hair grows too fast. I got too tired of paying to have my roots done. Yeah, I mean, my dad tries to tell me about things in like a nutshell, and that's kind of how I try to learn about things. Kind of breaks it down for me, but he's very partial to things, so it's hard to get a straight non um non-partial answer or about things. Oh, come here, come here. There are people actively trying to take away rights from citizens, especially women. That doesn't surprise me one bit. I need a real haircut. I've been cutting my own for 5 years. You cut your own hair? I would be afraid to do that to mine because I'd be afraid I'd cut like this big section out of the back of my hair and not realize it. Okay, trim it. Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't done my hair in a while. Like I used to go get it done all the time. And like I said, it just gets so expensive. It's like I would love to go get my nails done and have like a manicure here and there because I like that, but that's just so pricey. I don't know how long it's been since I got my hair did. I hate sitting there. Same with nails. I don't mind. I think honestly though, I'm one of those people that I thoroughly enjoy having somebody else wash my hair though. I find it very relaxing. I would have a blast if they brought one of those um, spas here where all they do is wash your hair. Love it. I would be like first in line and be like, yep, mm-hmm. I see they're starting to make appearances. That is my idea of relaxation. So that is like my favorite part of getting my hair done. I always tell that to my hairdresser. I was like, take your time. I'm in no rush. Just, you know. She always laughs at me. I said, it's my favorite part. This is why I need to hit 750 million plus lottery. Don't we all? So what is your plans with 750 million? I know, right? Well, I told my daughter if she ends up going over to Japan or something like that, I'd have someone wash my hair every day. Me too. Uh, so if we ever, if we ever got the chance to like go see her if she was there, I'd be like, you'll be finding me in all of the hair washing spas, and I'll be back, later. You'd have a staff. I would have, what I would have above all things if I could pay someone to do something for me. It would be someone to um, cook. I hate cooking. It is not my favorite thing in the world to do. I don't mind baking, but I don't like cooking. Then I could have somebody actually cook like, decent meals that are not the same things all the time and maybe healthier and better, and they could come up with stuff, and I don't have to go insane trying to figure out what to make for dinner every day. I don't know. I can handle cleaning my own house. I hate the cooking part of it. I wouldn't say I'm a bad cook though. I just don't like to cook. And I think about that. If I won that much money in the lottery, would I buy a new house? No, probably not. I'd probably just fix up my own house because I don't want to go out and I don't need some gigantic house. Why? There's like things that I know that people are like, oh, I would do this and do that. And I'm like, why? Right? I just fixed up my house because I'm pretty content with where we live. I like my little neighborhood. Live in BFE with dual gigabit fiber. There you go. Triple fence with security guards. You're all ready for whatever happens, right? I would say I have security guards, but there's no point in that because you don't. If you want to be out off away from everybody, then you don't want people to know where you live. Bunker, arsenal, every video game system and game, staff, house, guest house. There you go. Bye, Mirror Bear. Thanks for stopping in. And have a good weekend. I would definitely have a cook and someone to do the grocery shopping because I can't stand that stuff. I don't mind doing some cleaning in my house, but I'm gonna hire somebody to like scrub the floors and like do all the major dusting because I hate dusting. I hate it so much, especially with pets. it's even worse. Love my pets, but they shed. It's hard to stay on top of that stuff. I feel like they've come a long way in the way they do underground bunkers and stuff now. Like, I don't know. And this one's not. I'd also provide for my help, healthcare, matching 401k, child incentive, maybe even hire a teacher to teach their kids. Oh, how nice. That would be very nice of you. And make sure they learn the actual, history of the world and not the altered history that they keep trying to change history on. I really hate that. Oh, here's kind of the problem with this is that these black drills are horrible. And of course, this canvas is mostly black, so. All the rest of them are coming up pretty decently, but these black drills, nope. I'll fix that one later. I'm like to this point where I'm just over it. Yeah, I've heard like different things about different places with the way they're doing stuff in certain schools and stuff now. Here's my little pen. Well, we have a new superintendent this year, and I actually have a meeting with the school next week. And yeah, he's gonna be hearing from me, especially if anything happens with my kid this year. He's gonna get to know me very quickly, because like I said, I ain't playing around this year. Now, I've heard like some of these schools are starting to go to these 4 day a week thing, school week. And I just don't understand how that is supposed to work for like parents or anything like that. Does anybody have that in their local school district right now? Because I know there's some places that do. All right, well, we're just going to put these over here because I'm tired of playing with them. Everything in the country should be 4 days. Yeah, I wish. For some reason, my opinion is that it is easier that once you are already at work, it is easier to work a 10-hour day than it is to work 5 days, 8 hours. I don't know why. It's just once you start doing it, I don't know. It's another day. It's like, it seems like it would be hard, but it's actually not. We should be more like Germany. They work 4 9s. That that is full time. Oh wow. Right? Like I feel like we work a ton for very little. What am I doing? I'm putting the wrong color in the wrong spot. That one goes there. I'll take 3/12s. Yeah, I could do 3/12s. I think 3/12s would be so much better. Oh, you ridiculous thing. Look at it. It's just scooting along instead of letting me pick it up. It's one of those things. It's like like I said, once you're already at work, you're in work mode and it's like, get it over with, get it done with, and you're done for the week. I don't know. Yeah, I could totally see myself doing 3/12s and being done with it. Unfortunately, it's not that feasible when um, everybody else in your house works a different schedule from you, though. And you work from home on top of it. Sadly, it feels like I'm never done. Yeah, it sounds like you are like constantly on the clock, Nin. It doesn't sound like you get much of a break, even on your weekends. And then, like, I just hate it. Like, my company sometimes just, you never know when you're going to have to do redo certification, and they decide to. Of course, last week when I was having all those headaches the whole time, of course, it's time to do time to test on the Cures Act again, and I'm like, I don't want to take this test. Such a pain because it is very complicated as to um, hello, thank you for the follow. The official RD3. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes if it's not the job, it's personal life, work, stress to be dealt with, right? It never ends. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, trying to remember all that crap sometimes too. It's like, oh, brain, hurt, pain. But I was happy to say I did pass with, you know, 96%. Yay me. I've only been doing this for like 11 years. You think I would know it all by now? No. Too much changes too fast with especially with new technology being introduced constantly. But yeah, you've got your stuff at home that you got to deal with on top of the work stuff, and then yeah, man, I'm wanting a vacation just talking about it. Oh, son of a gun! Don't you ever hang your head. That's why I mean, this is why we do, Twitch and stuff like that, though. It helps us to just kind of relax and de stress some. I mean, at least there's things out there to help us with that. And we can talk to other people, and that helps too, I think. Me, I can ramble for hours. Trust me, I really could. I'm a bit of a rambler. At this point, I'm only here for my peoples. Well, I'm happy to be one of your peoples. I can ramble, but like, I don't know. Do I really have anything interesting to say? No, probably not. All right. We have finished that section. I am going to move the camera to move up to the next section. Hey, I did that pretty decently at this point. Not too bad. I'm usually really bad at this camera. It tends to want to move like down on its own all the time. So yeah, this is the only diamond art I get to do for a little while. I gave my daughter control of my desk for a little while because she wanted to do a project, and I told her she could. So I'm just working on like coloring and stuff like that on, since I can't do diamond art right now. Oh, how did I miss one? Or maybe it popped off. But that's okay. I want her to have some fun. But this is definitely, one of these, as long as I'm doing something like along this line, it is a stress reliever. Although you are going to finally get to, I need to enter lurk mode. I need to take care of some stuff so I can get ready for bed at a decent hour. Okay, well, thank you for the lurk. And I hope you have a good weekend if I don't talk to you. I can't believe I can see. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna need some new wax before too much longer here. I do like this picture. I just didn't realize there was going to be just so much. I mean, I should have realized how much color blocking is in it. Like, this is the most color that's in the entire painting. Outside of the moon up here, which was still only like 3 colors. I am not switching tools for this. I hate that. Like, I think the bottom, like, of my pen is starting to really show its love because all of the, I don't even know if it'll show up on camera, but like, yeah, you can see it's starting to like tarnish from all the use that it gets. Because it's like my favorite pen. Everybody's got a favorite pen. This one's definitely mine. I like the other ones, but this one's just, there's something about it that I thoroughly enjoy. And I liked the curved, I like the curved placers. So I like that this one's at like an angle. It's my favorite one. So yeah, it's gonna show some love because it's been loved thoroughly. I am thinking about ordering another set though, especially if my daughter decides she wants to keep doing diamond art, so she can have her own set and I can have mine back. Because I don't want to be fighting over the set. but I'm so excited. I love my new Halloween decorations. But you know how it is. You go out and you buy decorations, and then you're like, "This is a me thing," and then all of a sudden you decide, "I need more." Yeah, that's me. I just bought some. Now I'm like, I need more. I have no place to put these when I'm done with them, so I have to like be careful. But like I said, my favorite thing that I got this year is I found one of those self stirring cauldrons. I'm like, oh, it's so cool. I'm sure that'll be all the rage before too much longer. People will be wanting the, everybody gets whatever the trend is. Yeah, that's going to be, oh, son of a gun. Are you freaking kidding me? That's definitely going to be my, I think that'll definitely become a go to for people before too much longer. But there's not a lot of places that actually have them yet. I don't even know how I found it. I was looking up like a motor to see if I can make one of my own, and I found like one on Amazon. It's like, yep, that's it. I'm taking that. I'll have to post a video of it or something once I get it all situated and decorated out and stuff. I think, like I said, I want to make a section on my Discord for decorations, for people to post their house decorations and stuff like that, because I think a lot of people, I mean, they like to show off what they've done with their houses and decorate, and I think it'd be cool to have a spot to do that. I know I do. I love to decorate my house for holidays. Not in general. I actually don't keep regular decorations up. I keep my house pretty much a blank slate, so it can be outfitted for any holiday. I think I'm the only person I know who does that, though. I figure there's always a holiday and or season that is going on, so I can constantly change everything. Why keep it all one? I don't keep anything out that's like permanent. Like I said, I'm probably the only person who does that. But I don't know, it just makes more sense to me. Then I don't have to worry about trying to find homes for things when I'm going to get other holiday decorations out. There's nothing to find a home for. That, and the other thing is, like I said, I hate dusting. Absolutely hate dusting. So there's not as much to dust. I'm horrible, I know. Meditation. We realize what we used to have. We don't have it anymore. Religion that can save me. Let's see, we got a lot of U's. We're gonna go ahead and do these. Keep in mind all the sacrifices I'm making. Oh. All right, well, we're just going to go with it because I don't feel like playing around with it, trying to figure it out. Just like the clouds, our eyes will do the same if you walk away. Every day it'll rain, 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 yeah. All right, let's see here. And I can't even girl walking with that troublesome girl. So we are coming up on I think we start in the fall movies, thank God, pretty soon here because there's a lot coming out from what I can remember. I can't wait to go see. Hopefully they'll be good. I don't know. I have hopes, but then I'm afraid to hope, especially about Beetlejuice. I think it could be good. I think the trailers can be deceiving, but I don't know. The other thing I want to see, I think Wicked will be really good though. There was something else. Oh yeah, I don't know if we were going to the theaters to see it, but I know we wanted to see Transformers 1, and I think that'll be interesting too. I think that'll be funny. So, I don't know. We'll be getting into fall TV shows too. Don't really have anything that I'm particularly, interested in trying to watch, like new. I will probably watch George and Mandy's First Marriage just because I'm a huge Big Bang Theory um, fan, just to see what it's like. But I don't know. We'll see. And then What We Do in the Shadows will be coming back soon. I love that show. That is the funniest. Oh my gosh. For anybody who's ever seen it or hasn't seen it, it's basically um like a version of The Office for vampires. It's hysterical. Totally great show. I feel like I missed something. Yeah, I missed an L. LVHI. Okay, all right. Done with that tray. You're basically almost done with all the color in this canvas. You could call it a lot of color. It's not a lot. I think I know which canvas I'm going to do next. I think we're going to go for something that's kind of like an in-between fall, summer type deal. And I'm hoping to do that one relatively quickly. And I have 3 canvases for sure that are Halloween themed that I have intentions of doing. I had 4, but I gave one to my daughter. So hopefully they all come out cute. I mean, like, they seem pretty cute to me, but you know me. I figure since the plan is to finish this canvas today because all of this down here is all one color. Like this is it for color for the for the rest of this canvas. And that's I don't know, I just loved the canvas, but I should have thought about how much block coloring there was in this thing before I decided to do it on stream. But that is what I have multi-placers for, so. We'll probably be exercising this 10 multi-placer, even though I'm very bad at it. I enjoy it. and enjoy using it because I like the progress it makes. It's just that I'm very bad at controlling the drills with it. I think I had, no, I took 10 off. I have 8. I took the 10 off. That's right, because my daughter wanted to use the straight one. I like the curved one. Um, so I took the 10 off. That's right. I forgot. So I guess we'll have to do 8 instead. That's all right. We can handle it. I don't know why I went for that one. I'm on tees. For crying out loud. Get it together, girl. All is wasted, silent side, and I feel all this pain. Chop it down again. Would really wish I could use something other than wax, but I found that nothing else works when you use a stencil like I do. Um, all the putties get stuck in the little stencil part, and then it just pulls right out. So I would love to be able to use putty so I wouldn't have to go through so much wax, but it's not going to happen as long as I'm using a stencil. And OCD says lines must be straight, and you cannot do straight lines on your own because, my hands don't shake as bad as they were since I stopped taking the medication that I probably should be taking, but I didn't. I stopped taking it because I got sick of not being able to hang on to anything. But I still can't do like straight lines. So I prefer it. I've gotten to the point I've been using a stencil for so long that I just enjoy having it. It can be a bit of a pain sometimes, but for the most part, um, I like it. I like having one. Personal choice, though, of course. Everybody likes to do things differently. When I first started doing diamond art, I didn't use one of these. I didn't even know they had these. And I was fine with it, but it just always bothered me that I couldn't get my lines straight. I don't know if it's OCD or if I'm a perfectionist or what it is. And even with a stencil, you can get them straight, but they're still not 100% straight. Some people are very naturally talented at just making their lines straight on their own. I am not one of those blessed people. I've seen some people do some fantastically straight lines on different media platforms, and I'm like, how do you do that? I cannot do that. But I don't know if I see anybody change pens as often as I do. I think I'm like always changing my pens out. So do I use a gazillion pens? Yes. Do I use every single multi-placer at the same time? Pretty much. That's just me. It's how I do my art. And I can't even believe how long I've been doing this now. Yeah, it's been 5 years since I first started doing diamond art now. It's a hobby that I loved, didn't know. I thought, yeah, I'll do this. I'll probably get bored with it or something like that. Nope, have not. In fact, obsession grew immensely. I would love to get all of the other kinds of tidbits and, you know, gadgets and gizmos and organization storages and all that stuff that I see, but what I have works. So I've seen these new like butterfly drawers that are so awesome. They're like compartments. And I've been seeing them on different media platforms, and I'm like, those are so cool. I wish I had those because it's basically like taking my drawers here, only putting them in something bigger, and they have lids, and you can pull them out and put them back in. And, you know, you don't have to go through and use the little things and pour the different drills in and out because that gets tiresome, in my opinion. Some people love it. I get tired of having to pour the drills in and out of a tray to change colors. It's like I just want to paint. I don't want to have to be pouring drills, having them go everywhere, opening and closing containers constantly. It's just, that's just a me thing. So I prefer to just like use trays like this so that way they're labeled, they're out, they're done. I can just pick them up, and if I forget one or I'm working on something, I can just go grab one from that. I don't have to open up another container and pour a few out. Like that's, I don't know. That's just me. I feel like I get down to what I want to do, which is paint. I don't want to spend all the time pouring drills. So those new containers look awesome. Like I really, really like them. Um, I don't know if I have the room for them, unfortunately, though. But I could always make room. Like down here, on my Twitch filming area, I would say I have room. My personal space that I do diamond art on when I'm not on stream, which is just for me to clear my head and all that stuff. It I don't have a whole lot of room on that desk for that kind of thing. All right, we're gonna move on over to this section here, and then we'll pull up this stencil and fill in around the stencil, and that'll be it for basically for color because there isn't any more color in the rest of the canvas. We got, oh my gosh, moving the whole canvas. Sorry. It is really cute though. I love Snoopy, obviously. He's my favorite. And it was hard to find like a decent Snoopy that I actually liked. There's something about this one that was just adorable though. It says summer, but it says Snoopy, and I don't know. You need to look for like a Beetlejuice one. That'd be a good one to look for Halloween. I mean, Beetlejuice is going to be so big this year. Don't you think that you need someone? Yeah, I've been trying to be very good about it, about buying any more canvases, but I really want to try those acrylic diamond arts. Um, the like centerpieces. I almost bought one a couple times and then said, where am I going to put this? So I stopped myself. But like, they're really neat looking. They have some that are some that are like clocks, and some that are like picture frames, and some that are, I mean, they just got all different kinds now. I'm kind of curious about them, but I just don't want to spend it because they're a lot more expensive than the canvases are. I may at some point break down and do it, but not right now. Oh, son of a. Hmm. Do your best. I think you can. Okay. Just take some time, a little bit in the middle. Yeah, look at me with my gazillion pens that I just go back and forth. Da, 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 da. All right, now we got one more over here. It just takes some time, a little bit in the middle. All right. Oh, I missed one more. See, once again, see one of those things about why I like these trays, because I missed one. I don't have to go and open it. I just go back to that color and simply grab it. It's so nice. I got a bunch of random drills in this one. I need to clean them out, but I'm not worried about it. Nice thing about these too is that they come out, so I can just pull the little trays out. I don't need to keep the whole giant tray over here if I don't want to. I don't know. They're like one of my favorite things. Like, there's just some things you grow accustomed to and you can't diamond paint without, and that happens to be, these trays happen to be one of them. In the middle to right. Oh my gosh, my phone is just going off left and right now. Sorry about that. I'm so happy tomorrow's Friday. Is this one of those up dog pictures, right? Hi, RGA Shane. How are you doing? It's Snoopy. He's looking up at the moon. You know how I feel about Snoopy. I thought he was cute. That's good. I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, we're just gonna try and finish this one up, and then we'll start a new painting next week on Sunday, and then we'll start like moving things around. I'm gonna try to. It will probably be starting in September, just because I want to make sure I have enough time to do both. But I'm actually going to not just um, diamond paint, but I am going to play my favorite Halloween game on stream. So we just got to get that all situated and worked out how we're going to do that. So yeah, you're my everything you need. You better rock your body now. Yeah. What's been new with you? Anything good? Can't wait for the weekend because, we're all sick of working. Should Whatever I do tomorrow, I'll be throwing on Unbreakables with hopes anyway, as long as he doesn't get caught up at work with after school cartoons tomorrow. So that'll be fun. I love watching those. I'm at work for another 12 minutes. No calls, no calls. Fingers crossed for you here. No calls, no calls, no calls. Let's go home. I used to hate that, You have so much time and you'd be like, no, 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 no. And then somebody would just come in right at the last minute. You're like, no. Son of you. Okay, time for more wax. Yeah, gotta love them. The last minute ones. And there's always a problem with those ones. And you're on the phone for well past the time you're supposed to leave. Yeah, love those. Right? Everybody, nobody right. So, do you have any fun plans for this weekend? Or are y'all just seeing where the weekend takes you? Like, I'm constantly having to do this because this thing is using so many drills. Okay, this song has become renewed to me. I've always liked this song, but I love it even more now. Yes, you have to see Deadpool and Wolverine to completely understand, but just, I will never look at this song the same way again. I think it's supposed to be good weather Sunday, so we will probably go boating. Well, that sounds like fun. I think it is supposed to be a really nice weekend. Like all around. Might stream Friday night. Well, that'll be good. God, now I want to watch Deadpool and Wolverine again. That's all I'm ever going to think of now when I hear the song. Right? It was so good. Oh yeah, so good. They choreographed that so well. I can't even. Yeah, that movie was so worth seeing. I can't wait to see. I want to see it again. I watched the first one, still catching up. Gotcha. I walked back in at just the right time to hear you say that, right? You're like a decade behind on movies. Aw. You know what? I am almost considering. I told Unbreakable that I was considering just making a playlist that is nothing but songs from all his movies, just because they all have such awesome soundtracks. And I'm like, yeah, I love that song too, like a prayer. That's one of my favorite Madonna songs. We've had that requested on our channel a couple times lately. Oh yeah. I kind of pissed like a prayer isn't on the soundtrack. Yeah, I mean, I get it. That's why I was like, I think I'm just gonna like make my own playlist, because sometimes there's a lot of movies that you can't get half the soundtrack songs. Yeah, love me some Madonna. Absolutely. Absolutely. She was who everybody wanted to be girl wise growing up. I was saying that shit in the car at the traffic light, trying to like the next car. Oh, that's great. Oh my god, that's pretty cool. I am not one of those people. I can't look people in the face when I'm singing, but I wonder what sometimes people think when they see this, when they see me like singing a rap song or something like that. Like, there's very few that I can do, but there's a few that I like. It just doesn't seem right. Andrew knows what I look like. He can attest how unsettling that might be. Oh my gosh. Wow. So if I ever go to Florida and I see somebody pull up next to me, then and does that, then I should know it's you. Right? I do. I love that. I do love that song. It's used very well in a lot of different movies too. It's very fitting. But I don't know. It was perfect for Deadpool. I wonder how soon that'll actually come out, like um to buy, because that's a no-brainer. Can't wait till it does. We saw Twisters, and it was all right. You know, it wasn't bad. I wouldn't say it was. It, it wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was, yeah, it was all right. Um, I think that's it right now that we've seen. We haven't seen a lot of movies lately. Honestly, I don't really know that we've been watching much television. Period. Just been like caught up doing other things lately. Although, there's always like a million things I want to watch. I never get around to it. Like I want to watch the second part of Dune, but I have to go back and rewatch the first because I don't remember I don't remember what happened in it. Like where it was, cuz in my brain I'm used to the one from the 80s. Hey, look, hi, H.C. Willard. How are you doing? Yeah, you're alive. What happened? It's good to see you. All right, let's deal with these drills that are going to be a pain in my rear end. Yeah. I love you. I swear to you, I almost texted you last night to check on you. It's the last week of my summer classes, so it's just been busy. Well, I'm glad you're alive and made it through your summer classes. I still have 2 papers due, but not until tomorrow, and I have today and tomorrow off, so I should be fine. Oh, what are your papers on? Anything fun? Yeah, I think Nin has been extraordinarily busy. I keep dreaming. I think one of those popped out, but that's okay. I'll find it later. All right. I don't know your hours, so I wasn't about to text after I woke up this morning, but I thought about it. Well, that was nice of you, Nin. Oh, come on, you piece of... No, I'm not cussing my drills out. No. One is a case concept study of a teenage boy with behavioral problems. I need to use the DSM to diagnose his mental health issues, which I love doing. So that one will be fun. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like it sounds like fun. Uh Day before was 2:30 a.m. the same issue. Passing out all the time. Yesterday they woke me up at 1:30 a.m. and I never got. See, that stinks that they wake you up like that. And you're expected to go back to sleep after getting your brain awake. And the other is to watch a policy event and write a reflection on it. Again, easy. Well, that's good. At least there's our like easy papers for you, not anything super complicated. It would have been totally fine. I'm usually not in bed before 3 these days. You can try that with me. I'll get you my records from decades ago. Yeah, I mean, how do they expect you to be? I don't know. I just really think that there should be like off limit times. I know it comes with the job, but still, like, there's got to be a time where it's like, listen, you can't bother me at this time. I promised myself not to diagnose my friends. Maybe jokingly, I'm like, I would love to see what some of your diagnoses are. I can only imagine. I agree, but that'll never happen, right? It never will. We were actually talking about that earlier today because one of the girls that I is a she's a coworker of mine, but she works on a different team from me, and she has all this stuff planned already for most of the month of September, and now they're saying, "Oh, by the way, we're going to have a mandatory 8-hour training session on a Saturday. We don't work Saturdays, and nobody else has to do it." So there's a lot of unfairness out there, and they really shouldn't be able to do that kind of thing. But like you said, that'll never happen because it's like, well, do you want your job or not? So if you want your job, then you'll do what we say. Yeah, that's exactly it. They do give her overtime for it, but she's like, I need a break. That's the whole point. It's not just the overtime. It's like, hello, break, brain. And then just trying to screw on her productivity on top of it. I felt bad. She was just having a really bad day today. Just I don't know. There's different um, team leads in our company and different regions, and you know she's on a different one from me. And I mean, I'm so happy that mine is so relaxed, but I feel bad for her because it doesn't seem fair somehow. I'd be pissed off big time though if I had to work on a Saturday. Like, no, you can't do this because you have to do this. Like, really? Like, nope. But like you said, that's not the way it works. You can't complain that much if they're going to pay you. Yeah, it's true. It just stinks because they make it mandatory and they give you like a day's notice or like 2 days' notice, and you've already got things planned for the weekend. And they're like, well, sorry. At least I get overtime pay for overtime work. I mean, I'm glad that you get that, but still, dang. So do you just like keep track of like every phone call and everything you get and write it down as overtime? You can't stop all night. That ain't getting us nowhere. Yeah, I don't blame you. Notice needs to be more in advance. 2 days is unreasonable. Exactly. I mean, we're not allowed to take PTO without a 2 week notice. Really, really, it is just a phone call. Always have to. Right. Yeah, they work in way too hard. Definitely. I'll try to show you just how much I care. I'm tired of words I'm too hoarse to shout. I got my girlfriend some diamond art stuff and tools, but she still hasn't gotten the package. Aw, that's so sad. Aw, that makes me really sad. Well, I hope she gets it soon. The worst part is when I can't fix something from afar. Yeah. Especially when you know exactly what you need to do, but you can't do it from, yeah, like you said, from where you're at. If you use PS, they are having a time. Yeah, what is going on with UPS lately? Last minuters, right? Told ya. It sucks when that happens. Woohoo! RGA is Shane is finally done. He's off work. Woohoo! No, she lives with a dipshit who let her stay with him, and I can't ship directly to her, but to her friend, who is flakier than I'd like her to be. Is that saying it politely? Oh, well, that sucks. Think you guys need to talk? Okay, cool. Yeah. Exit right away. She kept on telling me, she kept on telling me, she kept on telling me I want you, I need you, but there ain't no way I'm ever gonna love you. I'm gonna be sick of the color black after I'm done with this canvas, though. That's probably not cool for like going into spooky season. I know, but you know that I know that you know that I know what that sounds like. It actually came out pretty good. I know, it sounds all sort of janky. All right, all right. Well, I'm just going to put these trays away because that's it for those. The rest is all the same color. Yay. All right, let me adjust this camera again because I'm going to go back to the other side. As Chris Tucker said, no, because I don't even know what you said to me just now. Wow. I am going to cut this right here, but I really probably don't need to. Like I said, it's all one color. How boring is that? Actually, I need to do one thing before I forget. There we go. Said she needs a place to stay. Her friend offered her a room, then decided he was in love with her and she wasn't with him. Then she started dating me and he wants to kick her out. Yeah, he's not somebody you want to be around. She needs to get out big time. Because it's only going to end bad. Ah, where did my thing go? Or rather, he thought he was getting a living girlfriend from someone who was in a vulnerable position. Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, that's a rather screwed up situation. But in time, it will all change and she'll be in a better situation. Exactly. It's just, where she's at right now. There are way too many shitty people out there. Isn't that a fact? Way too many. All right, we're going to go with 8 and see if I can actually do this. I can try to make this go somewhat quickly since it's all one color. Yeah, there's so many people that are so mean out there. Like, I don't even know. Um, it's like you can't go to the store without running into a Karen anymore. There's always somebody. It just, it stinks. And the first thing people do is take out their phone and start filming. And it cracks me up. That's the first thing that people think about doing. I'm an anti Karen. But I sent her an Aurora Borealis diamond art kit, the tools, and a magnifying glass with light setup you recommended. Oh, that'll be so awesome. Oh, I hope she does. I hope she gets it soon. Because I'm sure it's pretty. I will. You will light into someone for being that way? Yeah, if she likes crafting, she'll really enjoy it. Um, hopefully she gets it soon. But it's a craft, so at least it's not like it'll go bad. Plus, I sent a whole bunch of corny, homeless, romantic stuff hopeless romantic stuff like love letters and stuffed plushie. I'm a total romantic dork. Oh, I think that's sweet. I had a customer threaten to beat a Karen's ass for getting shitty with me back in the day. I will never forget that. She's big into miniature crafting, so she'll get a lot of use from the magnifying glass. Definitely. The magnifying glass is a must. I miss it sometimes when I'm down here on stream because it would really come in handy sometimes, but it doesn't fit on this desk. It's too thick for the clamp because the top of this desk is rather on the thick side. Oh, I think it's sweet that you're in. I mean, you're into your girlfriend. That's cool. That's the way it should be. My daughter was trying to explain to me today about dating today and about how what'd she call it? Like what we call dating, they call situationalism or something like that. Like where everything is just casual, casual, casual. There is no such thing as like having an actual like relationship thing. And I was like, what the hell is that? He said everything relies on the situation. I'm like, what the hell are these kids into nowadays? I was so confused by it. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, what? You mean everything is casual? She's like, yep. I'm like, but how? I don't know. This is how I know I'm showing my age. Yeah, probably, probably. Like nobody wants to be serious. It is 100% more casual, and sex isn't the bonding experience we take it for. It seems really gross to me. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more casual from what I'm understanding. Well, I guess in that kind of a relationship, it wouldn't be a bonding experience. It would just be just more of a temporary physical euphoria, and that's the end of it. But yeah, it's just weird. When she told me that, I was like, what the hell is that? I feel like parts of me would be okay with that. Luckily, both my girlfriend and I aren't like that. We have a long distance relationship, and I've never felt closer to someone. Aw, that's really sweet. I love love. I'm a big romantic. There is some psychology in that, right? Yeah. Ugh. Being in love with being in love is the thing. I know. Well, what can I say? I know parts of me wouldn't mind that stuff, but I've never really been a one night stand guy, and I would feel lost in today's dating scene if I were younger. Yeah, I would totally too. Unbreakable better never go away. Because, well, honestly, I don't think I could date if I lost him, so Yeah. I've been with him for so long, I can't imagine my life without him. He my everything. I know. There you go. There's some mushy romantic stuff for you. But yeah. So, yep. I'd rather eat a projectile. Yes, he is. Yeah. God, we've been together 23 years. 23 years. 23. Yeah, somewhere in that vicinity. Like it's probably more like 23 and a half, but like yeah. So, yes, he is excellent people. No. Wow, that could get creative. No, baby, let's ride. Mm-hmm. I think my hand's in the way. High velocity. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how people. Yeah, I don't think I could go back to that dating scene at not the way it is today anyway, that's for sure. I've seen my friends struggling with trying to do it after her divorce, and it's just like, whew, definitely a little rough out there. Give her your number. Oh yeah, she's definitely what do you want to call it? Yeah, having a time with it. But I'm a good guy and I'm unavailable. I also didn't want to date anyone around here because I plan on moving as soon as Big Red graduates high school. I meet all the criteria. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh. Y'all need to move to Florida. You guys get a lot of hurricanes in Florida, though. You keep saying that, but I don't think I can handle all the. I'm like spilling all my drills all over my canvas. You just can't see it because they're all black, and the canvas is mostly black, so you can't even see all the ones. And DeSantis is a ghoul. Come on, you, this tray. It's tough, but they're everywhere else too. Yeah. Just not as concentrated in some other places. I don't know what this area mainly is around here. I think we have a pretty like decent mixture. Yeah, yeah, that's Ohio. Yep. I did a social policy class. One of the students is in Florida, and they just passed a bill not require heat and water breaks to outdoor workers. That is ridiculous. That's like basic human needs. Wow. Like water breaks should be like, yeah. Oh, I hated Texas. My daughter said she can't wait to leave Texas. She said she doesn't ever want to have to go back there because yeah, she hates it there. I didn't like it either when we were there. And I was only visiting. Oh, son of a. All right, we need more people to come help change the balance. The gerrymandering is terrible right now. I kind of want to go back west to be closer to family, but Colorado is as close as I'll get to Utah. Me and Army Mike were talking about Colorado the other day. Uh he suggested that I visit Colorado Springs. He said it's a cool place. Because I was talking about bucket list places that I'd like to see. Um, my policy class has made me think about getting into policy making for social programming. That would be a really cool field to get into because it could definitely use some revamping, that's for sure. There's a lot of really outdated policies that don't apply anymore out there. Things need to be updated and changed. Oh, we still have stupid laws here where we live that don't even apply anymore. And there's still technically laws and stuff, here that need to be re-looked at. Big and Red and I were in Denver last month, and it reminded me how much I miss the Rockies. Big Red, not Big and Red. That's something. Yeah, we were talking about like, trains and stuff like that, and the places you can go by train versus flying. And um, I don't know. I don't know how I got on it, but yeah, when you say Colorado, that just made me think of that conversation. I never really thought about going to Colorado before, but he kind of has me intrigued. I think it just depends on where my kids end up, where we may stay over time, but um, I think Ohio will probably be home base forever. I want to go places. Me too. My daughter wants to go on another road trip. Not ready for another one yet, but um, it'd be kind of fun. I think we had a good time when we went. It was tiresome as hell, but because it was such a long drive. But I want to go to places too. I just can't yet, and I don't want us to go places alone. What kind of places do you want to go to? Like, do you have like something that you've always wanted to see? Everywhere? Well, I mean, yeah. Germany, Europe. Yeah, I think Europe would be fun to see. Scotland, Amsterdam. See your people in Scotland. I'm a little bit Scottish, um, from my mom's side. I just call myself a European mutt. I just call myself actually a mutt, period, because I'm a little bit of everything. But I like that we're American Indian too. Like I'm, I have American Indian in me. And the one year my daughters were supposed to do a report on, where did your family immigrant from, and some and like why history and stuff like that. And I kind of like laughed. I said, well, you can always just say you never immigrated. You were already here first. And so she did. And her teacher was just kind of like, okay, yeah, I get, because it's like, yeah, you didn't immigrant, we were here. But I actually do have a book that goes all the way back to when my family did come here from my grandmother's family, like way, way, way back. Europe is high on the list, but I would do food tours, like go to Italy and do a tour of certain foods were either invented or known to be perfect. About 54% Scottish or so. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm nowhere near that. I'm just a smidgen. Um, got a smidgen of that, smidgen of English, smidgen of Dutch, smidgen of American Indian, majority, though, would be Polish and German. So, and yes, I've probably heard every dumb Polak joke there is. Mormons are crazy about genealogy, so my family is lying going back super far because of other family members. Do you have any German in you? Do you want to? My girlfriend has like a quarter or so of Lakota Sioux in her blood. I have uh, Iroquois in my, um, yeah, in us. My grandfather, so my great great grandmother was full blooded Indian. So, so that would be Seneca. Iroquois is part of the Seneca Nation. So that would be like your New York type Indians, which makes sense because that was roughly the area she was from. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, I believe that's where she's from. I don't know much. She died when I was really little. I remember very little about her. Um, But yeah, I just know that she was. My sister, if you look at us, we don't look like sisters because my sister has gotten the very high cheekbones and that she has dark black hair. I believe she was full. She might have been three-fourths. She was on the heavier side of it. Um, from what I was told, could be wrong. Um, yeah, my sister, yeah, like I said, she's got dark hair, dark eyes, um, darker skin. She tans like you wouldn't believe. Me, on the other hand, I am pale and I have lighter hair and I am white as can be. I have more of a hazel eye because I have green in my eyes. And I don't tan at all. I burn and peel. So it's funny what genes can do. No, honestly, I don't. I don't tan at all. I have never been that way. I burn, 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 no matter what I do. But I'm also a humongous sunscreen wearer, so, you know. But, like, she can go outside for 10 minutes and look like she's been in a tanning booth for, like, perfectly. She gets this perfect tan in, like, one day. It would take me, I don't know how long to tan like that. I'm not real big on tanning anyway. So I don't really like going out in the sun without like sunscreen and all that good stuff. Because it's just never been my thing. But yeah, so we look like sisters, but we don't look like sisters. Because she got all the Indian blood in her come come out physically. All of the European kind of showed up in me. Oh, come on. Yeah, these are all just coming up. Sometimes I miss the sun, but it's not often. I get too much sun and protection is inconvenient. Growing up the desert does that to you. Yeah, I'm big on like um even in the car and stuff like that. I've got like the little breathable things you can put on your arms to keep the sun from being on them. There's some things unfortunately you just can't fix. You know, you can't stop all of it from coming through. I'm going to have to like fill half of these in because they're all popping off and I'm being impatient. You piece of. Ugh. Okay, screw it. I will just. The windows block UV. Yeah, but I feel like they don't because I feel like it's because I can feel the heat. I feel like they don't, even though they're supposed to. Like I said, that could just be my psychological stuff talking. Come here. Oh. All right, now I'm going to fill these in because I like totally screwed up. I know it's not, but Yeah, I'm always like covering up. I don't know. I don't like the sun very much. Like I like the sun, but I don't like the sun. Transitions don't work inside your car. UV darkened glasses with the transitions. Yeah, I don't really I don't have the transition glasses. I'm one of those dorky people who wear sunglasses over my glasses. Don't laugh, but it's true. I have to just do like my my husband did and just get prescription sunglasses. It just makes more sense to do that. I know do auto darkening. I often have to look in dark places while still being in the sun. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, you guys, like in Florida, don't they have like you guys can have tinted windows, but like only like to a certain degree, right? Yeah, exactly. Two pairs. That's really what I need. Because I know I see all the time. Yeah, I know you're not big on the cop shows, but I see all the time that they pull people over for like the tints on their windows in Florida. Yeah, tint. Hmm. Is that just to help block like the glare more than anything? The tint. Okay, well this one's gonna go over there, so screw it. Let it go over there. It makes sense that it would be a safety hazard. I just didn't know why people like did it. Living in Florida is a safety hazard. I enjoyed Florida when we were there, but it's been a minute since I've been to Florida. It's been like 10 years since I've been to Florida. So, are you guys changed a lot in the last 10 years? Probably. I hope to go again soon, though. I do want to go back down to Florida. I've only really been to Disney when my kids were little. I'd like to see the real parts of the state. Yeah, I've been to, yeah, mostly we've been there for Disney World, which I thoroughly enjoyed. But I heard that the quality in Disney World is like gone down majorly. And now they're getting rid of like Tom Sawyer's Island and all that stuff to make way for more of the like roller coasters and stuff like that. I was like, I don't like roller coasters. I don't go to places to go on roller coasters. That's what I liked about Disney is that they didn't have a lot of roller coasters. They had rides. Well, that and Free Play Florida, but we didn't really leave the area. I went to get HC a job where I work and move in my neighborhood. Ah, I've only heard horror stories with Disney, and I couldn't be more glad. I hope the place burns to the ground. Yeah, I haven't been there in a long time. Is this like a single white female all over again, except it's a fat white format? Disney can be fun, but that only applies for people with kids. The thing I like about Disney, I like Epcot, especially during the food and wine stuff. Um, because it's as close to traveling around the world as I'll probably ever get. You know, Magic Kingdom is fun and all, don't get me wrong, but that's definitely a place that you'd have more fun with kids. There's plenty of cool shit in Florida, just not enough cool people. What denotes a cool person for Florida by by Florida standards? If I convince my girlfriend to move to Florida, I'd be up for it, but I'd be up for moving anywhere away from New York. Yeah, I don't think I can live in New York. I don't know. New York has never appealed to me. If I can, yeah. And I'm tired of working with the dumbasses. Yeah, you need somebody who's competent, right? I'm in rural New York and it's weird here. Do you get a lot of snow in your portion of it? Because I know there's some parts of New York that are ridiculously bad with snow. I'm like stabbing the wax here. I'd be okay with upstate New York. At least I think I would. By the time I move to Florida, I'll be working at a substance use clinic. So unless you want to unwrap your alcoholism. Well, at least you know you got someone to help you there. See, that's why I wouldn't want to go there. I don't like snow. I am not like I don't mind a little bit, but and we get snow in Ohio and I can't stand it. I'll probably need to do that in the next few years. Except I know where it is. It snowed in March this year. It was disgusting. Yeah, see, no thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm not even on the screen here. And to what extent? Yeah, I just oh no, so it's so messy. I can't stand the snow. And it's wonderful when the dog has to go to the bathroom and she won't go because it's snow all over the ground. Yeah. How how to afford to move anywhere anymore. Ain't that the truth? I'd love to visit snow again. Living, working in it would suck. That's why I'm glad that I don't like that I work from home now, so I don't have to go out in it. I used to hate it when the kids would all have snow days and Unbreakable would have a snow day, and I'd be like, yeah, y'all suck. I still have to go to work. Now I don't have to do that. We'll never see snow here. But you never know. The poles could shift and you could become the new snow place in the world. I do love the cold though. I'm not a huge fan of the cold. I don't mind it being cool. I don't mind like jacket weather or hoodie weather. I hate having to wear a giant coat. Like, I don't want to have to wear that. I don't want to have to wear big boots, especially at 3 o'clock in the morning when you have to take the dog out. I know. It was a joke. But since I work at a factory, I only go out into the snow very seldom at work. Well, that's good. I mean, it's just getting to and from work that's the problem, right? I need to be in a place that's 55 to 60 degrees all the time. That would be great. I like I'm like a 75 girl. I like 75 to 78, somewhere in that vicinity. Sometimes a little cooler. I could do like 70s. 70s would be good. Just all around. 80s is too much. 60s is too cold. I don't know where a place like that, where the the temperatures would be. Right now, it's been in the low 70s here and rainy. It hasn't been too bad, really. Yeah, it's been really nice this week here. Um, but we're getting to that time of year where you can feel that fall is coming because the sun is still really warm and it's like nice during the day, but the nights are getting very, very cool now. Like they're going, down into the 60s at night. So it's starting to cool down at nighttime. But it did flood twice in a week, though. Ooh, you love gray skies. Well, that's what we have here in Ohio. Gray skies. We have more cloudy days than we do sunny days. Side note, I stumbled upon a channel that has been playing some stuff. What kind of stuff? Hmm. Oh, you know what? I think I did hear about that. Keep going off the screen. This is a lot of black, guys. And all of your ways, all you dream, all falls on me. It falls on me. Nice. It's got a squibbly now. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this camera's been going in and out of focus a lot lately. I don't know what its issue is. Small, quiet, good for background when your pupils aren't on. That's a good idea. All right, let me move this camera. Oh, we'll be on the last section and then we'll be done with this painting. Yay! I just wanted to finish knocking this one out because it is all one color. It's like, why? You know, why why do it on another stream when it's all one color? Because normally I would just do this one. This would be a separate one. I've caught Code Monkeys, Cow and Chicken, I Am Weasel, B&B so far. Nice. Always down for cartoons. We just went through and watched, was it season 2? I think it was season 2 of the new Tiny Toons. So that was good. It falls on me. I'll love you away. There's a horrible glare from the light. I think that's straight. I live for Saturday morning cartoons. Yeah, he does a great job getting the Saturday morning cartoons going. And then I'm liking the after school cartoons too, because those are all ones I remember watching too. Sometimes I can get up with him, but most of the time what can I say? I like to sleep in on Saturdays. So I don't get up early enough to watch the majority of them or to join him too much. What's that, like sleeping in? I don't know. I mean, I feel like I sleep, but I don't know if I actually sleep. Sometimes I think it makes me tired or so that I probably shouldn't do it. I love to, but my sleep schedule does not sync up at all. I just wish he had a yeah, oversleeping is bad. That's why I try not to, but usually I spend like when I do get up, that's when I go and do like my grocery shopping and stuff like that. Yeah, it's amazing how one day can just screw you up. You really, staying on schedule is kind of necessary even on the weekends, but you just don't want to. I miss shopping at 3 or 4 a.m. Yeah, there's no places that are like that. You can do that anymore unless you want to do it online. And I don't know, that's just not as fun. I mean, we used to do our grocery. That's when we used to do our grocery shopping was like 3 a.m. I mean, there's even times we've gone out and done like We did our Christmas shopping at like 3 a.m. There's nobody around. It was so nice. The weird thing with the pandemic is no more late night Walmart runs after work, right? I don't think anything is 24 hours anymore. Except for like gas stations or or any 24-hour place that don't exist anymore. It sucks. It really screws people who work swing shift like me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we used to do all kinds of stuff late. This is like way back, you know. When you get, your regular work your regular, 9 to 5 or 8 to 4 or whatever, those type of you know, those type of hours, it changed, but for a long time, um, he worked night times before he has um the job that he has now, and yeah, we'd always be doing stuff late at night. My favorite was going out to breakfast. Not a whole lot of places you can do that at anymore either, that are open anymore. I think this wax is done. Yeah. Oi. Take that one out. Put some new wax in. And open my last pack of drills, because I did not think we'd go through all those, but we sure did. That was like 6 packs of drills. Of just black drills. A buddy of mine really loves The Lord of the Rings and gets mad when I say, the alternative title of that series was Who's Left the Unattended Ring in the Packet? That's funny. Never doubt my dad joke skills. Well, there you go. I like dad jokes. I think they're fun. Like I said, I like to laugh, so I like when I hear jokes. Although most of the time I feel dumb because I'm like, really? I didn't get that? How stupid am I? I blame Cosby for my love of dad jokes. I loved Bill Cosby. I don't care what I try to put his personal life aside, but his jokes as a comedian were hysterical. I mean, like, yeah, like I have to like put all that stuff aside and just look at the comedian part of him. I love his stand up from, oh my gosh, I don't know if it was the late 70s, early 80s. Just makes it cracks me up to this day. I crack up watching it. Mostly because I remember all that stuff. A lot of it doesn't even exist anymore. My coworker called me out on that the other day because we had a really aggressive bird who laid her eggs on the wood chips near our walkway, but it was just cute because the bird was so small trying to attack people walking by, so I named her Goose Willis. I never liked Cosby's comedy. I admire him as a man. Oh, I'm kidding. That should be a joke on Family Guy, right? Yeah, I always thought it was funny. I loved the Cosby Show. I thought it was hysterical when I finally got a chance to actually watch it because I wasn't allowed to watch it growing up. Um, but when I finally watched it, I laughed and laughed and laughed. Thought it was so funny. Did you know his stand up before that show? Yeah, that I just know that one special he did. Yeah, unfortunately it will be. Yeah, I don't know what year that stand up was that I saw of his. It was right. It was like before, it was way before the Cosby Show. Um, oh my gosh, I don't even know. I used to like, Fat Albert and all that stuff too. So I used to love a lot of that. Maybe that was it. Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was. Couldn't remember what it was. Yeah, because I love that one. I used to beg my parents say like, "Can I have chocolate cake for breakfast?" After watching that, I was like, "Come on!" Like you said, you know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I thought that it was before then. I remember like I remember watching, like I said, like Albert and all them too, because I thought that was old. I thought it was good. And slider. Yeah, I feel old tuning in. That is great. Gave the chocolate cake. Yep. Exactly. And I love how he's like, he talked about how you go out and you have a few too many and you're basically praying to the porcelain god. And you're doing all that. And that's called having a good time. I'm like, yeah, isn't that the truth? You spend the whole night throwing up after you had what was a good time. There was just so much of that was so funny. Used to listen to that album. I didn't even know that it was on that. I mean, it's part of what makes that some of the jokes even funnier, the expression on his face, because he does that thing with his eyebrows when he's trying to make a certain point. Oh my gosh, I want to watch that now. It's been a minute since I've seen it. I'm going to see if I can find that. And then you have Robin Williams who goes out too young because of a super rare neurological disorder, right? Oh my gosh, he was hysterical too. Uh, I'm like, I don't even know how the um the actress who was with him in Mork and Mindy even kept up with him because he was just like everywhere, you know? I think that was in his coke out phases too, you know, days where he was like high all the time on top of it. But the guy was crazy comedy. Yeah. He was probably, yeah, probably my best bet. When my pops worked with Robin on Popeye, he said he was really great, coked out of his mind, but great. Oh, you know what? He was a great Popeye, and so was Shelley Duvall was a great Olive Oil. I mean, that was a very well made movie, in my opinion. The sound on that flick is dog shit because the sound guy was really the local drug dealer who got cooked for the whole crew. He was wearing his mind on his sleeve all the time, right? I mean, he was very good at the drama though too. Like he could. Oh yeah, some of his stuff just puts you in tears. Like I don't know. Like you could like. I feel like you could feel his pain. The only thing I didn't like about Robin was learning he was a joke stealer. Ah, I didn't know that actually. I'm not sure the extent, but it was like an open known secret at the clubs forever. Hmm. Who doesn't do that though? Not giving anyone a pass, right? Yeah, he would have been really cool to meet. Um, a coworker of mine met him when she was working at the Cleveland Clinic when he had his um heart surgery there. And I totally agree with you. And he had enough original stuff, mostly from the top of his head, that it didn't really matter what I think. The aristocrats at Silvogar. My dad said he was really shy until you got at least four people there and he would turn on. They say that about like the truly great artists. They're actually really shy people. And but when it becomes time to perform, they are just unbelievable. I've always seen Gilbert Godfrey do that joke. So good, R.I.P. Gilbert. Yeah, he's another one that's gone. We lost a lot of good people over the last couple of years. Some have been gone longer than I thought already. I was like, dang, that I thought that was like yesterday, and it's already been like, you know, 8, 10 years. Gilbert's Jerry Seinfeld impression is scary accurate. I'll never forget Gilbert doing the roast and dropping the 911 joke right after 911. I don't know if I saw that. And then turning the crowd back on. Rickles was a hard one too. You know who I thought was a hard one was John Ritter. I loved he was a more of a physical, you know, more physical comedy, but I mean I really he was, yeah, he was sudden. And that was so sad when he was gone because I was watching that show when, when he passed, and I was like, no, how is this show supposed to go on without him? And it was not good after he was gone. Because that was the first time I saw, uh, what is it, Kaylee Koiko? Yeah, he is one that I think could have still had a lot of good left in him. It was just so sad because it was so quick. So yeah, he was a sad one. I love Three's Company. I go back, I watch that all the time. Not as much John Candy was for me. Yeah, I think that was the day my childhood was taken from me. John Candy. Yeah. I actually watched The Great Outdoors not too long ago because I don't know, I was just feeling something like nostalgic, and I was like, oh, I love that movie. The one that hit me the hardest was, how do you say it? Rick Mayall, a British comedian. He was basically the start of the alt comedy scene in the 80s, and he really shaped my sense of humor. John Candy was rough. Also, Chris Farley. Yeah, Chris Farley, he was pretty rough too. I've never seen it because I know that that was like his last film, and I'm just like, I can't watch this. I have trouble watching films when they're post. Yeah. I had a lot of trouble. I love the Fast and Furious movies, but I had a lot of trouble watching Fast and Furious after Paul Walker died. Um, Considering that half the film was made, and you can kind of tell where it was CGI and stuff like that. But that was kind of hard to watch. And then I didn't know it was his last film, but night what was it? Night at the Museum 3 was Robin Williams' last film that came out after he died too. Because I know Farley made sense, but it sucked. I have issues with the remakes of The Crow. Don't even get me started on the remake of The Crow. I am so mad about that movie because they should just call it like another version, not a remake or anything like that, because I think they totally screwed up the story from what I can tell by the previews, and I am not happy about it. Just not happy at all. I love that movie. Brandon Lee was awesome in it. No, that's one that just nope, is never going to be what the original was. Every other Crow movie was, yeah, Crow something exactly. But yeah, don't do that. I'm I'm really not happy, and they make it seem like, at least from what I could tell from the previews, it's like Eric and Shelley are like bad people to begin with. You know, like, so whereas in the original, they're just a couple who's in love and getting married and trying to have a life together, and they get that taken away from them. And I think that's what you know, I think that's what makes it all the more powerful, is because they were just innocent people. So I don't know. I will probably watch it, but I can't say I'm going to enjoy it. Because I think in my head I'm going to be comparing it the whole time. You're feeling furious? I'm sorry. But yeah, that's one of my favorite movies. You'll boycott it. I can't believe that they thought that remaking it would be a good idea. I think it's almost just like some movies should just not be remade. There's nothing wrong with that movie the way it is. It was fine. It's like, can't we come up with some other things, some other stuff to make? Let's get some creativity in here, people. I don't have time for movies anymore, but I'm definitely going to miss that one. Oh, Jared Cult Leader Leto is in it. Oh yeah, I didn't know he was in it. That makes sense though. Seems like his kind of movie. Yeah, you definitely need to see DP and Wolverine. I mean, come on. Are you guys gonna watch? Are you gonna go? Are you gonna see? No, the new one. The new guy is one of the. Oh, he played Pennywise in the It movies. The hell is his name? It's gonna drive me crazy. Bill Skarsgård. That's the Crow. His name is dead to you. He was great in he was great in It. I loved him as Pennywise. He did a great Pennywise. Please stop messing around with other movies. When I do have time to watch movies, it's bad horror flicks with my kids while we eat take out Chinese. Well, no, it's just that he's the Crow in the new Crow movie. Bill Skarsgård is. He did a great job, and I just don't want to see him in this movie. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. I'm just I'm partial. There's no way that I'm gonna no way I'm going to like it. And you gotta have you gotta have a bomb you gotta have a bomb have to have a bomb ass soundtrack too, because The Crow had an amazing soundtrack. Oh, these drills. Son of a mm. Yeah, probably not. Come on, drills. We're almost done with this thing. Living behind my own illusion. Lost on my dignity. I do want to see that new Alien flick in theaters if I can. Oh, you mean the new Alien? I won't call it a remake. I'll just call it a new film because I don't really know. It's not a remake. another continuation, I guess you could say. I don't. Okay, I'm gonna get hate for this, but I hate the Alien movies. They freak me out. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was just part of the series because they reference why has nobody been here since this time in the trailer. I saw that. Yeah, yeah, I'm not a fan of the Alien movies. They freak me out. So I've never I watched the first one a long time ago and I said, "Yep, no, I'm done. I'm good." Was not for me. Like I love Sigourney Weaver and all that, but I just yeah, no, I couldn't do it. I don't like movies where things like climb inside you. Yuck. Gross. Kind of want to see it, but not that bad. The first Alien is my all-time favorite horror flick. Alien was way better than I expected it to be. Sure, it's more sci-fi now, but it's perfect in my eyes. I know, like I said, I told you I get hate for it, but I just yeah, I don't like the Alien movies. I don't know what it is. I don't. I don't know. I just have problems with that kind of thing. That's probably a childhood thing, though. That's why I can't stand it. Look at movies with a very technical lens because of my pops, so maybe it's more of that I admire. Right. Exactly. You admire how it's done and stuff like that. You get to see it like through the eyes of production more than as well as the finished product. I watch them all like it's a brand new thing. I gotcha. Yeah, I don't think I'll be watching those. Not my cup of tea. Although we did see we saw a trailer and I think that this is already out. The new was it M Night Shyamalan movie? Was it called The Watchers? It has I think it's Dakota Fanning in it. That looks freaky. I kind of want to see that. I want to see. I don't want. Kind of want to see that. I do want to see that. I knew I knew a guy who couldn't even look at ET because it freaked him out so much as a kid. I do that because I want to find joy in the efforts. That's probably a smart idea. I did that with Alien Covenant and it made sense more than that. More that way. Isn't that trap? That looked interesting. I don't know. I can't remember. I thought it was called The Watchers, to be honest with you. But I don't know. It looked really interesting. Um, I like psychological thrillers more so than guts and I am not I am, I like the ones that play with your head. Oh, he has two movies this year, Trap and yeah, it was The Watchers. That's the one that I saw the trailer for. That one looks I don't know. That's why I like his stuff because it's very much he plays with your head. And I like movies that do that. So yeah, that one looks like it could be a good one for this year. I don't remember Trap. I'll have to look at that one then. I'll have to look and see if I remember the trailer for that one. Oh, we're almost done. I'm getting sick of black. I don't ever want to be one of those people that shits on movies like the SNE used to do or like so many others on the internet. Oh, I know, right? Me too. I mean, I try to give the movie the benefit of the doubt, and if I watch it the first time and I'm like, "Huh?" Sometimes I'll give it a second watch just to say, "Okay, was it just first impressions or was this really how this was?" Like I'm going to have to do that with the Ryan Reynolds movie If, because I was kind of like didn't really care for it like the first time watching it, but I feel like if I watched it again, I would probably like it. Do you know what I mean? That's one of the reasons I am such a fan of all of Kevin Smith's stuff, right? Oh my gosh, Kevin Smith, he's awesome. I love Kevin Smith. I love almost all of his stuff. Yep. Yeah, he's amazing. I like to listen to his podcasts too. He's got some good podcasts. And I actually really loved the TV show Comic Book Men. I used to love watching that. Yeah, I may not be a big video game nerd, but at least I can relate on the other stuff. And I use the term nerd lightly because that's not even really a term in my opinion. That's just who we are. We like what we like. I don't even like using the labeling. I'm not, I'm not knowledgeable in video games, but at least I'm knowledgeable in my movies and stuff. The dude is such a fan of film. He's still doing it because he can, because he enjoys it, and the others enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, he was another one we almost lost if you think about it, when he had that massive heart attack. If he hadn't been high, he would have died. They said so, and that would have been really sad. Yeah, he lost so much weight. Give it to him, man. Yeah, exactly. Well, I think that and helping, you know, um, right, which that and helping, Jason Mewes get over his addiction and stuff like that kind of helps. I think too. Between the two of them, they work together and as friends do. Okay, come on. This is the last little bit we have to do with the stencil. We just have to fill it in and then you're done, Snoopy. I worked on a TV pilot where we made a swimming pool look like a big lake. I love the trick of the lens stuff. That's so cool. Kevin Smith has some great films with no money for sure. Yeah, just look at Clerks. I mean, that's where you worked. Basically lived there for that time. And it was cool that they let him, even use the store to film in. I mean, that's awesome. That's not like something that most owners would be like, yeah, no, you can't do that in my store. And he's a good writer too, all in all. Like he's written a lot of like really good films. Like the writings are pretty good. Do you have an all-time favorite Kevin Smith film though? I mean, like all-time, your favorite one? Caught in the cold. Back in the 90s, my buddy and I started working on a script, never even finished the first act. Yeah, I think it's a lot harder than it it looks. It's like the ideas in your head. Probably Jay and Silent Bob Straight Back or maybe Dogma. Honestly, I think I I would say mine was probably Clerks. I like Chasing Amy. I liked Mallrats. Um, but I think the first Clerks was probably one of my favorites. I've written a few scripts and it can be tough. I wrote a whole video game script for a Chinese production company once, and that was a lot. Dogma is my favorite, probably. Everything changes with my mood. Right. Yeah, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back is definitely a really good one too. The two of them are funny. Sorry, I didn't mean to cause stress in your life. I know you have enough. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to pick just one. It's not my fault that you're broken. Yeah, but I don't need to add to it. I'm sorry. Yeah, second, I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she's waiting for me just across the bar. Oh, it it's like with the human centipede. Which one is it? Yeah. Sorry, you're on your own for that. I don't even recognize that as a movie. Just that is just some serious nastiness. Like, where did that delusional idea come from? It's like, yeah, let me write a script about that. And we're going to make it into a Hollywood production. Yet, no. Hello, I say that sometimes with people I don't know to see their reaction. Look, I think the best buds for life aspect of Jane Silent Bob is just, yeah, exactly. They're the best. Shit. Okay, well, that drill went flying somewhere. We are young. We're almost done. Because I'm sick of the color black right now. This is like seriously boring because it's all one color. I feel that way about Ted as well. Fucking Thunder Buddies for life, right? Yes. Did you watch the little TV show that they made, or that was that was pretty good too. Bring me home tonight. Just get home tonight. Oh, it is pretty good. They did a great job picking someone to be um the people to be who they are. Okay, finally. Freaking heck. That was actually kind of rough there. Too much of one color. All right, looks great, but dang. All right, let me let me zoom out. Not in, out. Woohoo! Yes, please don't mind my pajama pants. All right. There we go. Yay! Snoopy is done. We have finished another stream. Another painting. Woohoo! That sounds like something my daughter would say. Looks like what my soul should look like. Yeah, that sounds like something she would say. Absolutely. You never guessed it was Snoopy? Yeah, it's Snoopy. I don't think I've ever gotten a GG before, so thank you, because I don't think I've ever gotten one. I see them all the time on Unbreakables, but like I don't think I've ever got one, so oh, you never saw the detail. Aw. Well, yeah, it's Snoopy. He's looking up at the moon on a swing. That's why I wanted to do it because I thought it was kind of summery and fun, and it's Snoopy. Come on, it's Snoopy. Well, yeah, it's a little him. I have two other Snoopies that I've gotten, and one is a holiday one, so I'm gonna try to fit it in for the holiday this year, but we'll see what kind of time we have. And then the other one is just another Snoopy painting. Yep, it's Snoopy. I love Snoopy. Obviously, have since I don't even know, baby. I think I've had Snoopy's just been like something in my life my whole life. So, it's just one of those things that I never grew out of. But who wants to grow out of peanuts? I mean, like, come on. It's too much fun, and Snoopy's too dang cute. So, well, it is. Oh my God, it is 10 o'clock, basically. You have a rich watch from the 70s. I have a little gold um like locket thing that my brother got me for 1 year for my birthday. That's Snoopy, but I don't wear it because it's so delicate. I'm afraid it'll snap right off and then I won't be able to, I'll lose it. So it kind of sits in my jewelry box, but I love it. Snoopy, please come home is a treasure. I can still sing the theme tune. Aw. I don't know. I've always loved Snoopy, just for as far back as I can remember. So I even had a shower curtain at home growing up that was Joe Cool. And I thought it was great that my dad let me use that in the house because we only had one bathroom. So the fact that he's like, yeah, I don't care if you put that, you know, in the house was awesome. I've got little pieces of wax all over this thing. But, all right, guys. Well, we've completed another. Now I remember every pet I ever lost. Aww. I'm sorry. Boy, we're tearing at Nin's brain and heart tonight. So I'm feeling really bad here. We're playing with him a little too much. Yeah, you don't know where that came from. Sure. You should know you're the psych major. Right? Oh my gosh. Maybe this is what we'll call it a night. So, thank you guys for hanging out with me and chatting with me and all that stuff. And I should be back on Sunday. We're going to start the new painting. I want a video of that. You need to send me a video of you singing these songs at traffic lights because I think it'd be funny. So, all right, everybody, have a good weekend, and I'll see you all on Sunday with a new painting. And good luck in everything you have going on. So, good night, everybody. Happy streams. Bye.